Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Susan, and right now I've just been cooking bacon, and I can't tell you how good it smells in the kitchen right now with bacon cooking. Just a couple pieces of bacon. I'm going to use this as a garnish for our soup, but we're also going to use a lot of flavor in here. Get all this garnish out, set it aside, and then I'll tell you, we are going to make potato soup today. And this comes as a request from one of my friends, Pam Jackson, in South Dakota. She said, I haven't seen you do any soup recipes. Well, Pam, this is for you. Now to start out, we've got some bacon drippings here in the pot. I've got half of a large onion, 4 stalks of celery chopped up, and a large carrot diced. We're going to put all this in with these bacon drippings. We're going to saute these. I hope you can see that. I hope the steam's not getting on the camera, I guess. Anyway, Pam's a vegetarian, so she's probably not going to put bacon in hers. I don't know what she'll put in for flavoring, but I'm sure she'll find out something. But thought it'd be a good day for soup. Spring's coming, just got a little slow. I noticed here about half an hour ago in northern Minnesota we had a little snow squall come through. Didn't leave anything behind, but it was sure fun to watch. Snowing in April. Of course, where you are you warm? Are you cold still? Okay, we're going to saute these until they're nice and tender, or close to being tender. We're going to saute them that long. Is there any type of soup you like in particular? What's your favorite? Let me know. Maybe it's something I haven't heard of and you can share a recipe with me. I like that. I always like to see recipes from other people. It's so interesting the different ways people cook. Whether you're from the north or the south or the east or the west, we tend to make dishes just a little different, like cornbread, for instance. Now I bake cornbread in a glass dish. Get down south and they're all about iron skillets. And then mighty tasty cornbread out of an iron skillet, I can tell you that. Okay, we're going to keep this going here. Have you noticed vegetables coming down in price in your store? I haven't. Things are still pretty up there in price. Isn't it funny how we used to go into the store and say, gee, I hope this isn't more than $20, $25. Now we go in and say, gee, I hope this isn't more than $100, $150. But that's why I am a big advocate of preserving the bounty come summer. Now, we're not going to plant a garden ourselves. There's no need, really, because we have so many Amish and Old Order Mennonite that provide us with such lovely vegetables that are just a huge price difference. That we decided not to plant a garden. So we're going to let these saute for a few minutes, and I'm going to get the rest of the stuff prepared. Okay, we have a little beagle down here. She smells the bacon, and right now I'm her very best friend. Okay, now that we've got the vegetables sauteing, I'm going to add about 3 cups of chicken stock to this. Pour it in there. I'm going to do some salt. I'm going to do about a teaspoon of salt, maybe a little more. Got a lot of vegetables in there. A little pepper. Depends on how much pepper you like. Now, we're kind of a pepper family. We like pepper. And then I'm going to I have potatoes over here that I diced, and I've got in cold water so that they don't turn brown. I'm going to drain the water off of them and put them in with the broth. Excuse me just a second here and we'll do this. Alright. Okay, we'll add the potatoes. So we've got the broth in there, and the potatoes, and the salt and pepper. I'm going to give this a quick stir. Now we're going to have to bring this to a boil. And we're going to cover it and let it boil until the vegetables are just about done. Okay, our vegetables are tender. Now we're going to finish up our soup. I'm going to add, I think maybe a tablespoon, oops, that's a little more than a tablespoon, of dried parsley. Give it a little extra flavor there. And I'm going to make a slurry. I've got 2 ounces of milk and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to make a slurry so that we can thicken this. Okay, mixed up here. Alright. I'm sure it's still boiling, it sure is. Pour that in there. Give that a couple minutes and it's gonna tighten right up. Stir it around here. Alright, there we go. We're getting there. Now I'm going to turn this down. There we go. Now, last step. About a pint of heavy whipping cream. Now, I never said this was a low-calorie dish. We're going to pour it right in there. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, that looks so good. I'm going to heat this through. Now, if you don't like heavy cream, you could use something like half and half. But I like the way it thickens, keeps the soup nice and thick. All right. Get it stirred around there. I'm going to give this a couple minutes to heat. We don't want a cold soup. I'm going to get rid of this. And I'll get us a bowl. And we'll sprinkle it with some bacon bits. And taste it and see how we're doing. Looks awfully good. It's a fairly quick soup, as you can see. It doesn't take long. I think I'll get a little bit over here. This will work. Spoon. Get me a lady-sized spoon instead of a big old tablespoon. Okay, look at that. Oh my. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. Okay, let me grab something to pour it out. Grab me a little spatula here. Doesn't that look good? I got it all over the plate. Now, we're going to finish this with a few crumbles of bacon. And that's how we're going to serve it. Now let's taste it. It's got to be pretty good. Our celery, there we go. Make sure it's not too hot. It's terrific. Just terrific. Those vegetables are nice and tender, but they're not mushy. And the bacon, boy, that's nice and crispy. So I'm going to turn this off. And I think this is what I'm going to serve for supper tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want anything else, you think of anything you'd like to try, or like me to cook for you, please let me know in the comments below. You can get this recipe off my blog, which is in the comments below there. And until next time, blessings to you and your family.